had the great pleasure of watching Benny Hull bowl in the franchise cricket.
Yes.
He was part of a team that I was involved in, and his repertoire was fantastic. And them sort of bowlers are very, very tricky, and often match winners.
Yeah.
So they can either they'll take the pace off and stick to one side and try and force an error in the batter with lots of different repertoires, pace off, different variations, and that's what you want from these type of bowlers. And they'll bowl wicket to wicket, keeper up, lots of pressure.
Very Benny Howe-like is Prashad. He sprints in with a little more gusto this time. Building some good pressure here.
And this is the type of bowler who can build pressure, keeper up, get through the overs very quickly. Before you know it, you might be on 21, 22 overs and you've not added too much to the scoreboard. So quality cricketer, straight into a great lengths, and this is the type of pressure you want.
A little bit of grip from the surface, draws a loose shot from Kushal, plays it out to square leg for a single. It's often thought about in the second innings of a one-ball game. That's when two slower bowlers can get through and over really quickly. All of a sudden, the chasers have lost overs in their run chase, and it can also be a massive pressure builder. But it's also so important in that first innings. We've got off to a great start here, Nepal. A bit chippy into the leg side. There you go, something's starting to brew, isn't it, Kasim?
So two loose shots straight away. You can see them towards the back end of the overs. Kushal hit one out to square leg, wasn't the best timed, miscued, and obviously Bim there chipping one up to mid wicket. Half a chance, but nobody there to really catch it. But this is the type of wickets that you'll get from the likes of Prashad, Benny Hull, inverted commas bowler. But no, if you've got quality bowlers in your side who can offer that variation, pressure, that's a great skill to have.
Back of the length, cut away, good stop. Like a little bit of spin off the surface as that sliced the back of the point, wrong-footed the fielder in there. Jonty Jenner doing some good fielding. Ward is in again. Another similar pot shot. Beats in this time. It's going to be 4 more. Speed to Jenner on the right shoulder. And balls out to that cover boundary have raced away today.
And he's made that shot look very easy. The transfer onto the back foot, minimal. Cut behind, actually in front of backup point, if you like.
Full toss from Ward, almost brought about a chance, but it was into a gap. A lofting punch. I was about to say how I was just starting to think whether maybe we might see a bit of a get-out shot from Nepal. Maybe that pressure building was slightly beginning to get the better of them. But when they can pull off shots like that, especially Kushal, just back of a length and guided just past the fielder with precision. Reverse sweep this time. Well fielded. Good piece of work from Charles Prashad, who's the sign of a bowler who's looking to partnership. And those dots can be so important. Singles like defensive boundaries. His hands.
A bit of innovation from Bim before. I like to see that.
Ward bowls, good area that one. In at the stumps, brings the pads into play, brings the stumps into play, and that ends the over. 93 for 1, couple of good dots to end. It feels like it's changing. 93 for 1.
Yeah, absolutely. And coming into this second phase, just after the hydration break, if that's what we're calling it.
Don't give yourself.
Yeah, I'm sure you got your views. But it seems like the momentum shifted a little bit. The intensity's gone up. Yeah, good quality setup at the moment. 93 for 1 off 19.
Prashad runs in. Played straight back to him by Bin. Can't quite work out what they're saying out there. Looks like they're asking for a reaction, and sometimes they get a little nod of approval from one of the batters. Xiao's been giving them a little bit of support, and it brings an almighty cheer. Drives inside edge, that's a long on, a big flowing shot there from Bim, this time though. He practices it again in more flourishing style. 94 for 1 now.
I can see something happening here. I just feel there's going to be a loose shot or a wicket coming just against the run of play.
Does feel that way, doesn't it? And despite there being the odd boundary, Jersey are giving them nothing. Nepal are having to really work for their shots here, work for their runs. Patel's the kind of player who could come down the wicket and ace an authoritative shot, but he'd have to go out of his way to find that.
Yeah, 48 off 60. I think he'll want to get over his 50 before he starts to just open up a little bit. But again, Prashad's providing that pressure. You know, there's different quality deliveries now with variation coming on. I can just see something happening, something popping, something off a length, a miscue shot coming and a wicket coming just against the run of play. I can see that happening.
Nice drive there from Patel. Going to come back for 2. It's a quick turn. It's going to be close. 2 runs taken. But it is a sign as Patel gets to 50. Very, very good knock from him so far today. It's been a lovely gradual incline in his rate of scoring. Started out slow and careful and he's picked up on boundaries. Great.
Absolutely fantastic knock and exactly what you want on your first tour game, if you like. In these conditions, as an opening batter, he did start slow, and that's okay. That's no problem at all. 50 off 62 balls, and he's really shown his repertoire of cricket shots as well. And he showed his experience. He's not gone after too much. He's been careful in his decision making, but he's really tucked into the short stuff. So fantastic to see.
Yeah, you're absolutely right there, Kaz. The way he's climbed into those ball shots in particular, as you mentioned, has been top class. But we have been saying the pressure has been gradually building. And these two are bowling well in tandem. Rashad and Ward not giving much. We've already seen a reverse sweep as Bim has looked to keep his scoring rate up. I don't think it's the end of an unorthodox shot from him. Full delivery, pushed out into the covers, find a single. Sharkey gets the non-strikers and moves to 20. And now the man who's just got to 50 lies on strike. Whether that will free him up or whether he'll continue to bat in the same way, we'll come to see. Cut shot, it's gone in the air, it's just popped through the hands of Jenner at backward point. Was that a chance? And it's run away for 4 to rub salt into the wound. I'm sure we'll look on a replay just whether to see if that did carry. What do you think, Kaz?
Looking from here, I think that was a chance. If anything, he's probably waited on it too long. Could have gone forward in the dive, maybe catch it in front as opposed to on the side. Not sure, but again, the standards of Jersey, you'd think that's half a chance. But like you said, it's gone for 4 as well, which hasn't helped. Double blow to the bowler.
Yeah, just judging by the reaction of Jenner, he's just looking up a little bit into the sky now. He looks a tiny bit dejected. So by our body language reading, it might suggest it was just a drop. As that one spins in, brilliant delivery. Must have been the googly there from Ward. And Bim has not picked it. Struck into his pads. Good delivery.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Benjamin Ward so far. The leg spin, I think he's found the right pace. Great to see that he's got an alternative delivery as well. Good variation.
Back to the orthodox leggy, which is played out towards long off for a single. You've heard a few cheers the Nepal fans. There was a big one just a few balls ago where Nepal tipped over their 100 in the 21st over. But Ben Ward had been impressive, as you say, Kaz. A bit short and guided. Well, the short fair chopping up. That ends another over from Ward. It's always incredible. It's incredibly important for the team. It's got a leg spinner who's consistent with legs. So challenging. He's also clearly got a googly on reach. Bim, the Ward looks like a good player who's going to have a pivotal role to him.
Yeah, absolutely. And pivotal role is what well looking forward. Especially in subcontinent conditions where they might be playing the next tournament. It'll be interesting to see how well he can contain. Just maybe getting a little bit tighter with his line, but overall, lovely rhythmic action. Very smooth at the crease. Really gets through the crease a lot. Great pace. Revs on the ball. Good to see.
Bouchard. Bowls to Bim, who defends. Now, just a quick point on Bim. He seemed to be going close to a runner ball as he ticked into the late teens and up to 20, but now he's really started to dry up, and it'll be interesting to see his reaction to that. Whether he starts to let the pressure get the better of him, or whether he stays calm. This is a big shot over towards long on. It's bounced in front of the fielder. It's been well fielded. Building on my point there, Kaz.
Is that the pressure you were talking about? Just a release of pressure. Fantastic cricket shot, though. Full length, full pitch ball, hit out into the deep, and you can sort of see that about Bim. You're 100% right. Started off really well, run a ball. He's just started to slow up a little bit, maybe putting a little bit of pressure on Kushal, but overall, it'll be interesting to see how long he holds out, and whether he can actually accelerate as well. The last thing you want to do is start anchoring the innings too early.
Well, the great anchor in this format continues to rotate the strike, and it's something that Bim hasn't quite been able to do over his last, 15 or so deliveries. Kushal taking a lot of strike though. So he whips this one to mid-wicket, but I think just in general, Kushal has stopped scoring quite so many boundaries. I think this change of pace from the Jersey bowlers opting to go for spin slightly earlier on than perhaps a traditional 50-over game, but these two bowling very.
हे भगवान मेरो सेतो कपाल घुरिराख्नु भएको छ 24 वटा सेतो कपाल 24 फ्लोर
सेतो कपालको चिन्ता छोड्नुहोस् र गोदरेज एक्सपर्ट रिच क्रिमले कलर गर्नुहोस् यसमा छ एलोभेरा अब कपाल देखिन्छ सफ्ट एन्ड शाइनी गोदरेज एक्सपर्ट रिच क्रिम
Different batters and more importantly get through the overs quite quickly, and that's exactly what these two are doing.
Down the leg side, good take there from Dunford. I've got a friend who works in cricket, and he gets quite riled up about the amount of appreciation a keeper gets for taking a ball down the leg side. A bit of the Roy Keane, it's your job. Punched off the back foot to cover. It was a good take though, Dunford, let's be real. That's the end of the over.
Quality take down leg side, and you're right, it is their job, but it's a lot harder than taking it on the off stump. But he's a good quality keeper, very busy, loves a dive and a roll, as you can see, but a good set of hands behind the sticks.
He loves a sprint out to square leg as well to go and field off the bowling and prevent a potential two. It's been classed behind the stump so far. Dunford. It looks as if we might see a change in the bowling. Ward, after bowling quite a few good overs on the trot, it looks like we're going to see Greenwood. Bowling from the far end. He's got ball in hand. I think this is a good call. I think as the batters begin to maybe get a little bit more comfortable at a certain end, I don't think it's a problem to rotate your spinners. Yes, Benjamin Moore was bowling very well from that end. It'd be good to hear your thoughts on. I imagine different bowlers are different, right? Some love to build up long spells, really get into their rhythm, and others don't mind being rotated. Is this the right call, would you say?
Yeah, it's the right call. Off spinner coming in. I would have probably given Benjamin maybe an over or two more. He was really getting into his straps. I thought his rhythm was good. He was looking to attack the crease. Maybe it's a change of ends. Maybe that's what they're probably looking to do.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Greenwood starts slightly back of a length. They've gone for a quick single. Been running to the danger end, but it's a good decision. Good work from Johnson.